Hey folks, Mackenzie Lambert here with my good friend John Cleveland.
Hi everybody.
We are on day 21 of 31 days of Halloween Horror Challenge from Nightmare on Film Street. Today we are going to go out of country. We are going to be in Korean horror.
Fantastic. They've been making so many great horror films recently.
Yes.
There is a plethora of good horror that I think we're obviously saying South Korea. I think it's obvious, but
yeah,
you just said Korea, so but yeah, no, they've been pumping out like just so many good horror films, and I'll be honest with you, until A24 really started banging off, like I honestly think that like Korean horror was just the best horror for like a couple years. If you can stand a subtitled movie, you can stand a dub, you owe it to yourself to watch some of these.
And honestly, this is probably the first category where it's like there were two movies I was going back and forth between. I'm not going to say what the other one is because it may have been your choice.
Fair.
So for the one I picked Bong Joon-ho's The Host, which is a Korean spin on the kaiju film.
It is. It's I remember watching it in college because my roommate freshman year was Korean, and once he found out I liked horror movies, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to show you this," and I was like, "This is awesome.
Yep,
this is cool." I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as in love with it as like people are like, "Oh my god, it's the greatest horror film," and you need to calm down. It's not. Matter of fact, there's a lot I would change, but it's great. It's especially from a country that at the time really wasn't known for its horror. But fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep, and this film led to Snowpiercer. This film led to Parasite.
I mean, you just I don't want to say revolutionized their film industry, but it recontextualized it. Absolutely. Was I think their greatest selling or greatest like box office film for like a while.
Yeah. Yep. That is my selection for Korean horror. And what is your pick?
Well, I was going to do Train to Busan, which is a fantastic zombie movie. I trying to not do too many movies, but I need to bring that up. It has to be mentioned. Because I thought you were going to pick it.
I thought you were going to pick it.
Yeah, see? That's why you have to mention it. If you've never seen it, you owe it to yourself. I'm not going to get into it. It's zombies on a train, and it's fantastic. One of the best zombie movies made in a very long time.
And it is loyal to the Romero notion that the zombies are not the bad guys. The zombies are an obstacle to an objective.
Correct. But that is not the film I chose. Mostly because I'm like, it's probably been a little overdone, and again, I thought you were doing it. I chose instead The Wailing from 2016. It is a ghost story.
Okay.
And in the sense of the thing. It involves a small village, a sacred shrine that has been disturbed, and a bumbling police officer who, unlike most American films, if we have a comedic bumbling character, they're either stupid or just dejected. Like they're not aware. They're not self-awareness for it. That's not why he's bumbling. And I'm not going to explain more about this film. If you like horror, emotional, slow burn, depressing, dark horror, you owe it to yourself to watch The Wailing. With that said, don't expect a happy film. It's a great film. It's great. Just don't expect it. And I'm letting you know, I could sit here for an hour and list other Korean horror that you should watch. So, The Wailing, Train to Busan, The Host, these are great.
Yep.
Just type in Korean horror and find one for you.
Yeah.
There's so much out there. If you haven't dipped your toe into that well, or any country for that matter, do so. There are a lot of great horror films from a lot of countries, but Korea has been pumping out, up until quite recently, the most and highest quality of any country on earth, in my opinion. So,
all right, so those are our selections for Korean horror of day 21. Tomorrow, day 22, cults and covens.
Ooh,
nice. All right, so we're going to be dealing with either nut jobs or witches. So it should be fun.
Should be fun.
Yeah. All right, so until then, this is Mackenzie Lambert.
And John Cleveland.
See you tomorrow, folks.
Bye.